There are a lot of expectations about the US-sponsored peace talks between the Israelis and the Palestinians, but the reality is that there's not going to be much progress from these talks, primarily because the positions of both sides are as such that they cannot concede. That there are talks taking place despite all these difficulties, it speaks volumes about the US pressure on both sides. The US is pressuring for these talks between the Israelis and the Palestinians is because there is a view within the Obama administration that the central challenge that it faces in the Islamic world, that of radicalism and extremism in places like Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Yemen, we can even include Iraq in that, and of course the Iranian-sponsored radicalism, is because of the lingering Palestinian conflict. And a resolution to the Palestinian conflict can ease things for the United States as it tries to manage these various fronts. For the Palestinians, they cannot resist U.S. pressure. They are completely dependent upon U.S. goodwill and that of the international community, which in turn is driven by Washington. So the Palestinians have no choice but to say, yes, we will agree to the talks. For the Israelis, it is not as black and white of a situation. Nonetheless, the Israelis also require the support of a great power patron, which happens to be the United States. And the United States exercises a considerable degree of leverage on Israel. And therefore, the Israeli government, as right-wing as it may appear, cannot afford to alienate the United States. And therefore, they are also willing to talk. I think that the United States understands that there's not going to be a whole lot of progress from this particular talk and any subsequent efforts down the road. But this can help mitigate other issues in the region that the United States is dealing with. So at the end of the day, as long as there is continued progress and there is no breakdown in the process, then the United States can say, well, we've achieved some measure of success.